their marriage, well, one of them, I thought it was appropriate that I was the messenger. So if you don't like it, Papa, don't shoot the messenger, hey? Also, it's a good way of saying that I'm proud of you and thank you for everything. Because parents are a mere fraction of what you've been to me. You've been guides, teachers, taxi drivers, bank, and you've endured my teenagehood. I know I couldn't. So this is a little way of me saying thank you. And I love you, and I'm proud of you guys. Mama's first vow is to be there now, tomorrow, forever, and beyond for your 3 children. Mama told me so. You can rest your head and calm your soul, knowing that there's a pillar of love, a never-ending source of energy. A heart stronger than a feather and softer than a bulldozer, to be there for the children you brought into this world. Because through them, through Leandre, Camille, and myself, she hears the stories you told us. She feels the love you give us. She sees your soul in our values. She tastes the peace and happiness you fulfill us with. Basically, Papa, what this vow means is that whatever happens, water, food, war, or danger, there will be no other choice for her. We come first. Mama told me so. Her second vow is to be there now, tomorrow, forever and beyond for you. You will never have to look for her. She will be there on the path of fighting for social justice you have been tracing since that door to your endless power was opened, since you changed from a child to a comrade. I know this path is a harsh one to travel, but remember, Mama has and will always walk on it with a fulfilled and joyful heart. Because you make it worth it. Because you make her heart flourish of a unique and splendid happiness. The world is a crazy place. The war, the hunger, the poverty. The children victim of our stupidity. The greed, the corruption. Sometimes lives are lost. Races are oppressed. Children are lost. But hope never ceases. And hope flourishes out of love, which is fueled by people like you, Papa and Mama. You see, we need the two of you. The profoundness of the love between you two. The joy, laughter, and humor which emanates from you everywhere you go. The caring and compassion which you pour onto the world. The extraordinary complicity and trust between you. All of this is what is needed to continue paving this road to a better world, to a shared humanity, to a peaceful and happy world. That Mama didn't need to tell me so. Oh, in her third vow, she promises she'll flip and find you in the next life.
Wow, let's hear it one more time for Lucie and Shanti. Thank you, Lucie, for that most wonderful piano recitation, and to Shanti for the wonderful accompaniment. So the bad news, Lucie, is as of today, when any one of us here get married, divorced, have a child, anything we want to celebrate, I'll be playing the piano at the function. Before I move on, I just want to tell you that one of the wonderful things, I've been very blessed to be at the same places with Lucie and with Jay sometimes. And on the 50th anniversary of the African Union, we happened to be in Addis Ababa at one of the big civil society organized gatherings. And I was asked to give a 2-minute presentation in the formal thing there. And people went up to Jay and Lucie and they were saying, "Oh, you must be so proud of your son." I tell you, that was the nicest thing anybody could have said to me. So now, Jay, you got a hard act to follow after Lucie and Shanti. But, Jay has been an inspiration to many, many of us in this room. I was inspired by him for about, I think, 12 years before I even actually met him. I used to be in the same rallies and, like the COSATU launch and all. But to be honest, if you were a grassroots activist at that time, you were shit scared to go up to people like Jay because, they were like people we looked up to and respected so much and were putting so much on the line. But before I introduce you, I just want to tell you one quick anecdote because I'm looking at the audience and I don't think many of you have heard this before. So Jay was invited to speak at the Civicus World Assembly Conference in Botswana. It was a very difficult thing. The sound system was bad. There were 1,000 people in the audience for dinner, all of whom wanted to talk to each other and not listen to another speech. And Jay takes the mic. He was introduced and he takes the mic and he starts by saying, I was the head of Civicus at that time, and he started by saying, "Some of you have 3 questions in your mind." This is how he starts. The answer to the first question is no. The answer to the second question is no. The answer to the third question is yes. I'm sitting there thinking, holy shit, this guy's lost it completely. And everybody's looking at each other. What is he on about? He didn't say hello, good evening, nothing. He just started that. And then he said, "Kumi is not my uncle, not my nephew. Kumi is not my son, but he is a close comrade in the struggle for justice." So, just to say, Jay Naidoo is not my father. Jay Naidoo is not my uncle. Jay Naidoo is a comrade who I love dearly. Over to Jay.
Thank you, Kumi. And if you were my son, and if I wasn't waiting till I was 36 to meet Lucie, this French-speaking woman from an exotic location with an exotic language and the romance that she wears on her sleeve, you could have been my son. But thank you so much. And Lucie and Shanti and my 2 boys there, thank you.